I've given that thought. I believe the proper thing for me to do would be to recuse myself from any questions involving those kind of investigations that involve Secretary Clinton that were raised during the campaign, or could be otherwise connected to it.
Okay. I think that's, let me emphasize then with a follow-up question, to be very clear, you intend to recuse yourself from both the Clinton email investigation and any matters involving the Clinton Foundation, if there are any?
Yes.
A federal court has sided with lawyers of Judicial Watch in a case that could result in Hillary's imprisonment on numerous charges including conspiracy, perjury, fraud, and even treason. Arguments were heard in the U.S. Federal Court of Appeals out of the District of Columbia on November 4th, and a decision was reached on December 27th. The case overturns a lower court decision and reopens Hillary's worst scandal yet, her emails. We thought it was all over when James Comey closed the investigation for a second time on November 6th, but it wasn't. The reopening of Hillary's case will put additional pressure on the Obama administration to pardon Hillary Clinton. The prosecution of Hillary could blow open other scandals involving multiple parties. As I said in a previous video, there are some who believe that Hillary's lost emails are the tip of a huge iceberg. Wayne Madsen, who is an intelligence journalist, has previously commented that Hillary's email could implicate hundreds of people. This makes sense. Look at what happened with the release of the Podesta files. Hundreds of journalists were exposed as colluding with Hillary. Hillary's email could break open the criminal operation of a syndicate that she and Bill lead. There is ample evidence to suggest their syndicate is involved in child trafficking. Take, for example, a little-known story about Howard Gutman, an ambassador to Belgium under Hillary. Before his appointment to the post, Gutman raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for the Democrat Party. He was such a significant fundraiser that John Podesta discussed him in an email found in WikiLeaks. As a reward for the massive sums of money that he raised, Gutman was handed an ambassadorship through the State Department led by Hillary. Later in his tenure, he was accused of recruiting children in a Brussels park. While serving in his role, then State Department spokesperson Jen Psaki claimed that justice would be done in the case involving Gutman, except it wasn't. Hillary's fixer, Patrick Kennedy, quickly stepped in and scrubbed official records. These official records clearly showed that Gutman was guilty of soliciting minors. Interestingly, Patrick Kennedy was the one behind the quid pro quo deal with the FBI. Kennedy tried to exchange a favor in order to prevent the FBI from carrying out an impartial and lawful investigation. He got what he wanted. James Comey never recommended charges.
Second, the vast majority of my work emails went to government employees at their government addresses, which meant they were captured and preserved immediately on the system at the State Department. At the end, I chose not to keep my private, personal emails. Emails about planning Chelsea's wedding or my mother's funeral arrangements, condolence notes to friends, as well as yoga routines, family vacations, the other things you typically find in inboxes. No one wants their personal emails made public.
What is hiding in Hillary's 33,000 missing emails? And why is Hillary's fixer negotiating with the FBI to cover it up? Perhaps you don't know the story of Laura Silsby, an alleged missionary that attempted to kidnap 33 children from Haiti. She changed her name and now works for AlertSense, a security firm that supplies technology for the Amber Alert system. If you aren't familiar, an Amber Alert is issued when a child goes missing. One WikiLeaks shows that Silsbee's missionary organization, called New Life Children's Refuge, was in contact with Hillary while she was at the State Department. Silsbee sent to her all of the details of her plan to build an orphanage filled with children and to, quote, rescue orphans. And the earthquake appears to have been a great opportunity for her to carry out her agenda in Haiti. She was arrested, along with 9 others. This article in the Harvard Human Rights Journal states that Bill Clinton was the mediator of the missionaries' release from prison. And WikiLeaks revealed that Hillary's fixer had a keen interest in covering up Silsbee's child trafficking case and preventing the details of the kidnapping from being made public. Patrick Kennedy was a part of a thread discussing how the State Department could hide the missionaries from the media. What is hiding in Hillary's 33,000 missing emails? Could there be damaging information about Howard Gutman, the 33rd ambassador to Belgium? Could there be horrifying truths about Laura Silsbee and the 33 children she abducted? Hillary's email controversy may be the door that leads us into a very dark world, a network with thousands of politicians and celebrities who are interconnected. If she goes down, she could bring down everybody else. Will Obama pardon Hillary? If he doesn't, he might be implicated in her prosecution. Remember, Obama repeatedly lied to the American public, claiming he knew nothing of Hillary's email server. WikiLeaks has exposed this as the greatest lie of the election.
President Obama speaking out on 60 Minutes about Hillary Clinton's email controversy.
Did you know about Hillary Clinton's use of a private email server?
No.
While she was Secretary of State?
No.
Saying while it's been, in his words, ginned up for political gain.